Hey, so I'm curious, how big is your muscle? When I say muscle, most people think of these muscles, but what I'm talking about is your emotional muscles. So just like anything else in your body, is that emotions are dictated and that they are practiced, and we can actually develop an emotional muscle. And a lot of us have an emotional muscle that's going to the negative side. So we've got a highway to fear, anxiety, depression, frustration, anger. And these emotions are emotions that our muscles are actually used to going into that state over and over and over and over and over. For me, it was anxiety and frustration were the two emotions that I was used to feeling on a daily basis. What I've been doing now is I've been reconditioning myself to feel the emotions that I want to feel: gratitude, faithfulness, love, compassion. So these emotions, basically you can rewire yourself to feel these emotions on a daily basis, just like a muscle. And what we've been doing most of the time is that we let our external influences dictate these emotions, and these negative emotions we're just practicing on a daily basis. What we need to do is now start to practice these emotions that we really want to feel on a daily basis. So when I write up here, emotion equals life, everything that we do in life basically is because we want to feel a certain emotion. We have a relationship with a spouse because we want to feel love, again, emotion. We want to make money because we think that the money will get us things to make us feel that certain emotion. And there's two different emotions that we feel on a constant basis. And one of them is fear, and the other one is faith. So in your brain on a daily basis, are you thinking about, I know for myself, a lot of times I was thinking about worst case scenario, and I would replay worst case scenario over and over and over again. And this was when I was built up to about 32 people in the mortgage company, and I started to think about worst case scenario versus where I was going, and ended up driving the company down to a smaller amount. I'm super grateful to the smaller amount that it is, because more people definitely are more work. But having less people is less work, and sometimes can be more profitable. But the big thing is that I started to kick into fear and started to think about worst case scenario and faith. And these are the exact same pieces. Is that what direction do we want to take a life? So are we going to be faithful to where we want to go in our life, or are we going to be fearful and start to think about worst case scenario and all the negative things? I was listening to an amazing book today on science-backed emotion, and they basically are now able to measure all of this stuff in the body and what happens when you have negative emotions, and that stress is the leading cause of heart disease and heart attacks. And basically these chemicals, and they're proving this by science, are produced in your body that are so negative that you're gonna die from these emotions. Literally, emotions equal life, and you will die from stress. You will die from anger. You will die from depression. You will die from anxiety. Literally, they're able to prove these things and these chemicals that are in our bodies, and you're going to get disease and you're going to die. Honestly, it's science-backed. So what we need to do is that we need to condition the emotions that we want to feel: appreciation, gratitude, love, joy, happiness, and not wait for this bullshit external things that we think are going to happen in the future, and start to feel these emotions now. And guess what's going to happen? Once we start to get those emotions in our body, our external is going to start to align with what we want. But I promise you that it won't happen unless you can get this emotion first. Emotion precedes everything. And faith rather than fear. So I just had to get this out. This book was amazing. And I'm going to be teaching a 2-day class here, July 20th and 21st. And I'd love for you to attend. And we're going to be talking a lot about emotion. And we're going to be talking about loving your life. That's the name of it. It's Love Your Life Workshop. And we're going to be going through, there's actually strategies and a methodology to implementing this stuff into your life. And I'd love to help you with it because it's been so fantastic for me. So click the link below to register. I'd love to see you there. Space is limited. I've only got 14 spots, so we're not going to have a ton of people. I want it small, intimate, and I want to help you change your life and for you to love your life. Thanks so much.